weird to have you in front of a Slipknot?
No, dude, this, like, I'm a fan, and I've always been a fan, and it's just, I wanted to do that. I always wanted to grab the nose, dude.
Door stopper.
Yeah.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, joined by none other than Waylon Reavis of A Killer's Confession, ex-Mushroomhead. We got to throw that in there.
You have to. It's all good.
We're at the mask joint. So, what's up, man?
Dude, I'm loving this place.
Yeah?
I come in and just, I see Brocky looking at me, Odorous over here, and just like I come in and see, oh my God, just all this, it's like, dude, it's awesome.
This is it. It's kind of full circle because, I mean, as we talked about before the cameras were rolling, we've known each other for 11 years,
yes,
which is super crazy to think about. And I have to commend you on no matter what sort of public Mushroomhead beef I had, Waylon was always super nice to me. And I think that's so funny for some reason. And now you're here. And we're, word on the street is working together on something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think you've always been good to me. You like, and I'll say I've been good to you, but you've always been good to me. It's a two-way street. It always is, you know. And when the idea came about, I just figured to give you a call, and I think it was a great move. But getting to come down here, okay, everybody, we're in the middle of BFE, Ohio. And I did not expect this to be downtown. I expected to go to your home. I really did. I was like, where's it at? And I'm pulling in, and to have this is the middle of like this Main Street over here, like on Main Street. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
And it's funny because no one's allowed in, so it's like an urban legend. Like people walk by all day long and they're like, man, I wish I could go in there. So people really don't know what's in here.
I almost called you. It said closed and had the time on it, and Julie's like, just open the door.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah. All right, so you're obviously here for a reason, but we need to backtrack a little bit because I want to talk about your history with theatrical music.
Yes.
Apparently predates Mushroomhead. You told me that the look that you brought into Mushroomhead was something that was kind of around before you joined.
Well, I had done makeup and everything with 3QD. I mean, it was never really a prominent thing. I would pull it out, and I was wanting to go that route. And when I got into Mushroomhead, it was just like, well, here's all the paint and everything you want. And they would be like, oh my God, I really get to do this now. Because, I mean, I would show up, like, I remember wearing horns, and, like, I would glue it to my head, just go cut horns off a mask and put on my head. And I'd have these stupid big horns on my head, one would fall off. And, you know, then I paint myself. I had no idea how to do it. I'm from North Carolina. There's really no makeup artist or mask makers in that area. So, like, when I got into Mushroomhead and was given the ability to, like, really, like, okay, you can make a character. And I was just like, let's go, man. It's like, and it was always that. Like, people don't understand, like, I always separated myself from Waylon MRH. And that MRH is his last name. Now I'm Waylon AKC.
Yeah.
Each time I'm in a band, when it was Waylon 3QD, it's weird. Each time when I stepped on the stage, I was a character. Always. So, like, the character was always something I would come up with. Like, Waylon 3QD was into the exorcisms and demons and just, like, playing the Legion kind of thing. And then Waylon MRH just, he was wild. Like, I'm not going to lie, that guy wanted to party and be crazy. And then there's Waylon AKC, who has been on a kind of redemption thing, but now he's kind of turning back. Yeah. And he's not going to be Waylon MRH, I'll promise you that. Yeah. Like, we don't want him back. Like, I'm going to be honest, Waylon MRH was the bad part of my life.
Yeah. So with that being said, we've noticed some theatrics coming back into Waylon and AKC, and it almost seems full circle.
Yes.
So I guess what is your draw to the theatrical side of music? How does it always keep coming back to you?
I've always felt like, you know, anybody can get up there and play in your blue jeans and your t-shirt and stuff like that. And that's cool. I mean, nothing against it, but I mean, there's just something about the showmanship, the pageantry, of this mystique, and this just like, what am I going to see tonight? That between set design and costume and the attitude of the character. I mean, that's, to me, I think that draws me more than anything, because you can be anybody.
Yeah.
It's like a movie. You can just create this person and vicariously live through them.
Yeah, it's like using more than one sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full experience, and it's really weird to me that these bands get taken less serious because of that, like right off the rip. So mad props to you as a theatrical musician, because you have to really love that shit.
Oh, you do.
To put that out there. So I think that's super rad.
Something funny. You know, speaking of it, like how you get ragged on, we just did the cover for Roots, Bloody Roots. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows it's me.
Why?
I don't know,
that's
man.
So
nobody knows it's me, and I go in this comment. It's like, what's with this monster? Like, I do like me in the studio, and then I bring out the makeup, like, which is the persona on stage, and he's there. And nobody realizes, like I've been doing this probably longer than you've been alive. Mm-hmm. And they're talking shit to me. And I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. Excuse my language. But I mean, they're talking shit to me. And it's taking everything I got to be like, okay, I'm not going to be a keyboard warrior.
I live that. I live that every day. We make those people famous.
But that's the thing. It's like people, like, forget, I guess because I don't have the hair, like who's got a cloak on? I'm like, I'm covering my hair right now. I'm not taking the hat off. We've discussed that.
So you're not going to take your hat off?
No, not taking the hat off. I got something special planned for that. But like, they really didn't take that was Waylon from Simple Survival. That's the same makeup that like I had the original Hummingbird, which actually comes from. Ever seen the movie The Cell? J-Lo, what's his name? Vince Vaughn. Like back in the day, like 2000, early 2000. Yeah. They go into a dream world. Like she goes into his mind, and he comes down, and he has the original Hummingbird. Gotcha. And looks just like me from Mushroom Head. And that was where that. It's like that's your look, Waylon, because he suffered from Waylon syndrome. Weird. Dude, told everything it was meant to be. Yeah. And I think the original artist of the Hummingbird, Frida Gonzalez from Mexico, she had a big unibrow and used to paint a hummingbird. Like, and used their big brow to do that, and that was the actual origins of that look. Yeah, and it's like, that's cool. That's awesome.
So, what's the inspiration behind bringing back theatrics now? Like, why is this the time to do that?
It feels right. I've done 3 albums with AKC. The first album was just super angry. I was just mad at the world, and I really wasn't ready to step back into doing that. It was just me venting. And then the second album was really of just exploration of like, what can I do? And then we did Remember, and it was just like, well, I'm kind of getting caught up in this same bullshit as everybody else is doing on the fucking radio, and I don't want to do this. I was like, I'm not a radio guy. I've never been a radio guy. I'm not a pop guy. I don't understand why metal artists want to be pop singers now. Confuses the shit out of me.
I think maybe that.
Fuck that, man. It's like, you can't take it with you, and you know, it's like, I'm not that guy. And now being post-COVID and just how divided everybody is, and I really stand with nobody because I think there's stupidity on all sides. I just stand on people who are free thinkers and, you know, understand you've got to let people be free, and it's a two-way street. You got to accept the one to have the other. It's just two-way. You just let things go, mind your own business. Right. And I feel like this guy needs to come back because he really didn't have a filter, and he really just didn't care. It's like, listen, you know, stand up for your own, you know, and speak and not be afraid of being canceled. Yep. Because like that is a big thing now. Is this cancel culture?
You're telling me. Every day I wake up wondering if it's happened.
Well, you know, it's like you can't. It's like your freedom of speech is gone. You know, it's like you can't say certain things. Now, certain things you shouldn't say. We know this. I mean, that's stupidity. It's like you don't want to be ignorant and dumb. But I mean, just for simple things of saying something, you get canceled. Screw that, you know.
Got to cancel culture.
Yeah, cancel. So the new album is like him just come back with the middle finger for everybody, just like fuck all of you. Good deal. I'm done. You know, it's like cancel me. It's like shit. I have been through the fucking ringer. What, you think you can make it worse?
Well, with all of that being said, we have a project to get to. Waylon, I'm so proud of you. I know I've told you that before. Everything that you've accomplished in the last 5-6 years is pretty awesome. So that's awesome. Well, and I'm glad that you came to me for whatever is about to happen.
Yes.
Keep it under wraps for now.
Well, thank you too, man. Thank you for not abandoning. Like a lot of people gave up on what I was doing because they thought I lost my mind.
Yeah,
I did a little bit, but
sometimes it has to happen.
It does, but it made me a better person. I mean, I had to get sober. I had to get like right here because I went through a big transition period in my life, and but this is part of that, and it's always going to be a part of me, and always will be, and I'm happy to be coming back.
Well, we all thank you for your contributions to theatrical music.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And God, just keep it up, man. This is beautiful.
Thank
like,
you.
this is fucking beautiful.
Appreciate it. All right, you ready to get started?
Let's get started.
We will see you guys later.